Not all of us excel or even want to excel at the client interaction and enrollment parts of our coaching or professional healing business. But if you don't become a strong magnet that attracts your ideal client right into your practice or into your program, it's super hard to have a business that makes the impact that you've been called to make, let alone a consistent income for you and your family. So that's why I thought in today's class, I'd show you how to use a self healing tool to heal the self sabotaging behaviors that prevent you from being the client attraction magnet that brings you the resources, the clients, and the support that you need to expand your practice. We all know that self sabotaging behaviors limit productivity and success, but few of us really understand, really know how to shift and heal the self sabotaging behaviors in ways that get you past, that transform you, that shift you beyond your struggles and into next level empowerment. Sadly, self sabotage is the number one killer of dreams. It limits productivity and success by getting you to delay, distract, and derail your efforts to reach your goals. And if you don't know how to heal the emotions that create self sabotage, you'll run the risk of staying in a loop of struggle, frustration, overwhelm, and get nowhere. And if you do reach your goals with sheer willpower, it's likely you'll self sabotage them away. So by the end of today's class, you'll understand why self-healing skills are a must-have business tool, especially when you're preaching your comfort zone and need more focused energy to penetrate past where you are now and expand your impact and income. You'll learn or be reminded of the three key spiritual principles: the laws of the universe that facilitate self-healing, that makes it happen, makes it possible. These are just givens that you can call upon to help yourself get your power back. I'm also going to take you through a 3-step self-healing process to support you to become a much better client magnet. And what's cool about what I'm teaching you is it's the foundation. It's a repeatable process that you can practice and master, that you can morph, that you can use for different triggers. But we're using this one as the teaching tool. This trigger is a teaching tool, but just know you can use this for any triggers. It's a simple, entry level, repeatable spiritual healing process for you to practice and master anytime you find yourself triggered in the future moving forward. We'll be focusing on building a stronger internal foundation of confidence and of passion about the value you hold for your business, because confidence and passion are the secret ingredient that attracts. And you'll know that you have self-healed and gotten yourself into deeper levels of self-confidence when your next networking event, live presentation, or enrollment process is easier. You feel more authentic, more connected, and it's a much more fulfilling experience. And that's what I call fulfillment marketing and enrollment. This is where you get to attract, nurture, and enroll your ideal clients right into your practice or into your program. Hi, I'm Grace Mosgeller. I'm a business confidence and strategy coach for heart-sensitive, healing professionals who are on a mission to impact more people and have a comfortable income that supports you and your family, all the while staying in integrity with your highest spiritual values. I'm also administrator of a new Facebook group that I'm building called the High Vibe Business Support Group. It's just a sacred place where coaches and healing professionals can come to stay positive, build your vibrations, create community, and pray, meditate together, and raise the vibe for your business, for your customers, and for everyone in the world. You'll find the link to join that group really close to where this video is posted. I struggled for many years spinning in my tracks and getting nowhere. And no matter the world-class coach, the healer, the program I hired to help me grow my business, I could never reach my impact goals. I could never have the income that I truly wanted. And when I got really good at self-healing, that's when the energies that I put into my business actually began gaining real traction in the physical world. And in my practice, I often use EFT, or emotional freeing technique, NLP, neuro linguistic programming, distance healing energy techniques, and a whole toolbox, 20 years toolbox of tools, techniques, tips, tricks that I've gathered to support the unique needs of my clients' transformation. And the simple healing that I'm teaching you today will guide you first to connect with who you are, with your heart. And that begins to raise your personal vibration of self-love. And we all need that. Then we use some really fun NLP and EFT transformational techniques. And don't worry, you'll be guided exactly how to do them. But I do that to help bring up the resistances to your positive vibration so that you can begin healing, so that you can begin purifying your vibration. Divine assistance is always around, and when you do this during meditation, you're almost in a hypnotic state so that your consciousness can love your fears, it can love your defenses and your coping behaviors into relief, into relaxation, into love. And that's how you love yourself and believe it. And that's how you self-heal. I've prepared a short PDF wisdom guide that outlines the 5 biggest business confidence conflicts that get triggered every time you, or anyone really, stretches the limits of your comfort zone, which happens anytime you go to grow, anytime you go to reach a new goal. You want to know these 5 business conflicts because these conflicts, they're the part of you that's limiting your productivity and success. They're the part of you that's creating the self-sabotaging behaviors. So download that copy. The link is really close to this video. So self-healing is critical to next level business success, period, because it shifts self-sabotaging behavior into confidence, clarity, and the freedom to take the actions out of your comfort zones that actually grow your business and make a difference. And this is how you can feel in integrity with your highest spiritual values and still perform the needed real life business tasks that help you expand your impact. And I'm talking marketing, sales, income, those tasks that we just kind of think are not cool, that we want to avoid. And once we heal them, once they're healed, those self-sabotaging behaviors transmute into empowering freedom and the confidence to take the actions that actually move the needle in the direction your business needs. Processing the emotions of self-sabotage into feelings of empowerment, it's a little known, but it is an extremely important business tool that's useful to focus clarity and confident action taking. So Grant Cardone, he wrote a book called The 10X Rule. His book is a little bit too intense for my purposes, but one of the coolest things that I gleaned from his book is that it does take 10 times more energy and action to penetrate our current ceilings of status quo than we are operating with now. Like a martial artist getting ready to break a stack of bricks or kick down a wall. They just don't walk up and go poof. Some of the masters can, but most of us, we spend some time, we ground. We build our energy inside, we focus, and we see the outcome happening, and then whack, that's when we execute our kick or punch. And it's like a screwdriver versus a drill. A screwdriver, you can do hand by hand, it'll get everything done, but sometimes you run into a dense spot and you need more energy to get through it. And that's when you add power in a drill. So if our goal is to raise 10 times more energy to make that impact with our business, it makes sense to build our inner power as the fuel behind clear, focused action taking, which in my book is the alignment of your conscious intention to create that bigger impact combined with the purpose you have for your bigger impact, combined with the why behind your passion to expand both your higher self needs and your lower self human needs, all wrapped up with the confirmation feelings of spirit delighting your soul. That's a kind of power that you align with your actions to really create a new reality, a new real world reality. Now, look at that woman breaking bricks. That's the kind of focused energy you need to process past the resistances that block the way to your new, thriving reality. And for some of you, that looks too aggressive, but trust me, I'm here to show you how to do that using our spiritual powers, using our healer's powers that we always have, so that the actions we take are natural and flowing, not like an ape on steroids. So, this is why self healing is such an important business tool, because it heals the reasons that we struggle and stay the same. It clears away the causes of self sabotaging behaviors and frees us to take the actions in clear, focused, confident ways. I don't know about you, but being on the other side of struggle is like a night and day experience. No longer will you have to use your willpower to blast through limiting behaviors. Instead, you're going to be fueled from within. You'll be fueled from this heart and soul generated passion for making a bigger difference with your business. Fears of rejection can shift into a passion for networking and giving presentations. Fears of having too much power and success can shift into the fuel of fulfillment. Fears of feeling like a fake, that imposter syndrome, that can turn into an inner state of self-confident self-validation. There's nothing more powerful than that feeling of knowing you're enough. That feeling of knowing you're making a difference just being yourself. And that makes you a client attraction magnet. So, other symptoms of self sabotage that are created by these outdated beliefs and unresolved traumas of the past are avoidance and procrastination. Like when you sit down to work on a project that you know is going to make a difference, and instead you find a closet that's been dirty and cluttered for 5 years, and all of a sudden you want to go clean it. Or procrastination, where, oh, I need to go shopping, or I want to have a snack. Then there's that spinning in your head where there's so many things going on and your brain is like, whoa, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. What if, what if, what if, what if, what if? And that just stymies you. It's like your hands and feet are tied because you can't make a decision. You don't know where to go. You're spinning in your head. Another symptom of self-sabotage is when you take actions towards your goal and it feels like you're crawling through mud. It's like a big, huge effort to make anything happen. And another symptom is that you've tried a zillion different ways to blast past your current income level, and it never happens. There's just impenetrable income ceilings. Sometimes every once in a while, like with me, it happened with me a few times where I would reach my goal and I was making my 20 grand a month. And then doubt came in and self-sabotaging behaviors came in. And then I was back down to barely getting by. And then another strong symptom of self-sabotage is this thing called never-ending debt. So frustrating because you pay it off, maybe even refinance your home, and then only to see the debt balances rise up again and again. These are symptoms of self-sabotage. Can you see, feel, and know what a handy business tool self-healing can be for you? So here's a quote from Psychology Today where they say, self-sabotage happens when your drive to reduce threat is higher than your drive to attain reward. And that can trigger fight or flight, coping, or defensive response. So think about your drive to reduce threats is stronger than your drive to attain rewards. So that means you're focusing on avoiding pain. You're focusing on staying away from rejection, from failure, or from whatever super shadow that you carry in your subconscious. When you're focusing on avoiding that, it's a form of resistance. And you remember that spiritual principle, what you resist persists. And so that's why self-sabotage, the way out of self-sabotage, this tool that I'll be teaching you today, can absolutely calm the fight or flight response. Bruce Lipton is another well-known authority whose life works has studied the effects of biology and belief and its effect on day-to-day behaviors. And so just check him out. Bruce Lipton, he's a PhD. Find him on the web. I go to a full spectrum healing school where the master healer is on the national board that is in process of creating integrity and skill level guidelines for healers to follow so that the profession can become certified and gain mainstream respect. He mentions that they have identified over 8,000 different modalities of healing. This is different ways, different approaches to reach the core of who we really are and let go of what truly isn't us. Doubt, fear, shame, blame, all those negativities. And which tells me that everyone is meant to heal and aligned with light, fuel, empowerment, because every personality is slightly different and each one of us have had different life experiences. So the point is, a different healer with a different focus helps a different group of people. And so the point is, if this process I'm sharing with you today doesn't resonate with you, don't give up. Learn as much as you can, because this is foundational. This is across time. What I'm teaching you, you can use at any this is how healing works. So download my wisdom guide that explains the consciousness conflicts and swing out. Try something new and join the 5-day challenge that goes with this, because inside each day has a self-healing guided meditation to help you retrain your brain and self-heal into empowerment. In fact, day 4 of the challenge is a guided self-meditation, just like the one I'm about to teach you. So you're going to want to join and have access to these very powerful self-healing tools. Self-healing does require a few spiritual principles, timeless principles of success, laws of the universe, to embrace and trust as a given. They are like gravity. It's something that just exists on our planet. And so the first principle is love melts fear. Love is the most powerful force on the planet. And I know it doesn't seem that way, because in this world, it seems that nice guys tend to get squished and finish last. Kind, generous, and loving seems to be always overpowered with fear-based dominance and postures of threat. But have you ever made a mistake or done something really super shameful that you feel guilty about? And you've had someone hear you, accept you, and love you anyhow? So if you have, then you know the power of self-healing, because I'll be teaching you how to do that for yourself. And if you haven't had that experience, no worries. You can give that experience to yourself so that you can find out how freeing it feels to be held, to hold your own shame, your own mistakes, and unconditional love. The really cool thing about your huge healer's heart, that heart that you use to build up the vibration so that others can heal around you, when you turn that on yourself, that's how you heal self-sabotage. And the other really cool thing about your huge healer's heart is that it's the exact energy that you pour into your fulfillment marketing funnels and enrollment processes that keep you in integrity with your highest spiritual values. Marketing can be viewed as strategic empathy, because when you add massive value for your customers from a place of empathy, when you're able to transfer your authentic emotions of trust, certainty, and caring to them, that's how you enroll customers. And that's also how your business becomes your spiritual practice, your lifestyle, because you're always giving, you're always teaching, you're always sharing from the alignment of your intentions, your heart, soul, and your gut. So, Bruce Lipton wrote an article called How to Heal Your Body with Your Mind. And he tells us that self healing guided meditations, consistently repeated over a period of time, can retrain your consciousness to let go of limiting thoughts and emotions and replace them with empowering ones. That's what we want and need. That's what I'm teaching you here in a few minutes. The second principle is negative emotions are defensive emotions designed to warn you to avoid the path you're taking. They are not your true self. They are survival emotions. And they're like, danger, danger. This looks like a threat. Avoid, delay, distract, derail, right? But you're not in physical danger. They don't come from your true self. They come from your ego, warning you of a potential bad outcome. So self-love and acceptance, those are the energies of your true nature. And today's lesson is showing you an entry level way to love yourself and believe it in that way. The third principle is that there's two kinds of emotions. There are emotions that get triggered by our ego and feel real. They're survival based, and they're always either see me, yay, glee, me, or fear-based emotions like protect me, and when you put up your defensives. Those are the ego-based emotions and that feel super real. But they are in place to keep you in your comfort zone. Then there's the emotions that are connected by the generation of your heart, your soul, and purpose of your business mission. And these are the ones that you feel in your gut, you feel in your heart. These are the emotions of fulfillment, of gratitude, of empowerment, of passion, of drive, of just love. Okay, and so the more aligned you are with those feel-good emotions, the more self-empowered you feel to take the risks and the actions that are out of your comfort zone that will move the needle in your business and help you make that bigger impact that you've been called to make. Let's review the symptoms of self-sabotage again. Procrastination, where you'd rather go have a cookie than to actually sit down and create something that your business truly needs. There's overwhelm, when there's just so many thoughts, random thoughts scattering in your head, spinning in your wheels, spinning, so that you go nowhere, or feeling like you're crawling your way through mud just to get things done. And then not being able to penetrate your current income ceiling and sustain it, or having debt that never seems to go away. These are also signs of self-sabotaging behaviors. And remember, they're the result of a conflict between what our smart, logical brains want, what our loving, caring hearts want, and what our hidden agenda, hidden consciousness wants. Self-healing in business, aka processing emotions, it's an untangling of consciousness conflicts that limit productivity and success into authentic confidence that attracts new opportunities and clients like butterflies. Okay, so now you know why the power of processing emotions is such an important business tool to have in your pocket. Now it's time to learn it. So, to support you in your healing transformation, I've created this self-healing process from the best techniques known today. So, the first step, we're going to connect with your heart, with the joy for the outcome that you are really wanting. Then we're going to bring in some powerful NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and EFT, emotional freedom techniques, to trigger your subconscious on purpose, so that you can see the resistance that are blocking your way. And then with divine assistance during meditation, you bathe your resistances in all this love and joy and fulfillment that you've brought from your heart and from those feelings deep within your soul. And during meditation, with divine assistance, during meditation and having the energies being bathed in this manner, you've got the most powerful self-healing process right there in your fingertips, ready to use anywhere, anytime, as you get better and better at it. There are 5 steps to self-heal. First, you identify the struggle, the conflict that you're experiencing. Second, then you define your new desired outcome. Third, you bathe your vision and its vibration with love. And then from this place, notice any resistances, accept them, and bathe them in love. Don't worry, I'll be showing you how to do all this coming up soon. And then step 5, repeat steps 3 and 4 until step 3 is all love. There's no resistances. So let's get ready. Before you begin, pause this video if you have to, but set aside 30 to 60 minutes of private, uninterrupted time where you can go and dig deep, connect with your inner self. You might want to put on your favorite meditation music or favorite sounds of relaxation. Okay, step 1, define your outcome and discover your why. So identify a disempowering business situation that you want to feel more authentic and empowered in. For our example today, let's say you want to deliver better presentations and connect with your audience on a much deeper level, feeling more passionate and a lot more authentic and less like a robot delivering facts. And the reason you want to do this is because when you can communicate more authentically from your core, it automatically amplifies your know, like, and trust factor that your clients need to feel from you before they buy or enroll with you. So make sure the situation that you want to shift feels like a must for you, or else you're going to continue to distract, delay, or derail your efforts with self-sabotage. Tony Robbins was big on that, and it's huge. It's what's the leverage? What's your why? If you don't make this shift, if you don't become a better client magnet, what's going to happen? Who are you going to let down? What won't you be able to do? What are the costs of you not stepping up and owning your power? So for this example, let me use my why, because my why is probably really close to your why. So my mission is to impact the hearts and souls of spiritual entrepreneurs, to awaken them to their innate power to create in the real world, their power to create a business of real world impact and consistent income. And if I don't come more from my heart and my soul when I speak, the people I'm meant to serve, they won't be able to hear and trust me enough to hire me and get the help I know I can give them. And they'll struggle like I did, or give up like I really wanted to. They won't be able to do their part that they came here to do to help heal our world during this time of super spiritual transformation. And the world right now, especially right now, needs our healing hearts to prevail right now. So I feel I would be really letting down my soul sisters by not overcoming my inner conflicts and getting my message out, right? Remember, Grant Cardone reminds us it takes 10 times more energy to penetrate to our next level. And having a compelling why is one of the major forces, one of the major energies that keep you focused and on track whenever resistances raise their ugly heads and say, yeah, let's go shopping, or let's have a cocktail instead. I like to create opening statements. I learned them as freedom statements in school, and they're called that because the words spoken open your consciousness to a freer, more empowering way of looking at the situation. And from that place of awareness, it's really easy to begin to self-heal. Opening statements are like affirmations on steroids. Affirmations, they're really great to use when you already believe what you're affirming. And you want to do that to rise the vibration of your belief into reality. Remember that 10x rule. Or you can also use affirmations as a great awareness tool to find out where your resistances are to what you're affirming. Very similar to what we're doing. But the difference with a freedom statement is they bypass self doubt. They bypass belief blocks that slow or stop the flow of positive, empowering energies that you already have in your consciousness. So you feel the outcome. You know you have it. You know it's there. You know it's real for you. And then any resistances that come up, you know are not real. You know they're based in fear. They come from your ego. And you can use this process I'm teaching you today to self-heal. So in this example, you can use something like, I open to deliver my message of service from a deeper place of authentic inner passion, pride, and peace. Wouldn't you love to see yourself presenting to your audience with that kind of energy fueling your words? Okay, step 3, raise your vibration and connect with your passion. So in the self-healing world, in the coaching and healing world, there are several ways to connect with your passion. And here's a simple way that I like to connect with mine. In your journal, make a list of 3 to 5 business memories that bring you joy and fulfillment. And then next to each memory, write down the why behind your mission to serve. Really connect, really feel into those deep feelings of pride. Let yourself go there. Feel the pride, feel the joy, feel the gratefulness that you are able to help make a difference for these people. Connect with those memories of when you get to see your clients bloom from your guidance, heal from your skills, and just blossom from your support. So connecting with these emotions, and I call them soul emotions because they are soul emotions. Remember, the true emotions that we generate in our body. That's the most important part, because these blissful feelings of joy and fulfillment, they are the same energies that heal the doubts, that heal the fears of doubt, of shame, and other disempowering emotions that create self-sabotaging behaviors. So after writing them down, close your eyes and allow your body to connect with this value that you're providing for your clients. Breathe in and out, holding your breath and feeling your heart for a few beats before you exhale is a really great way to build the bliss up and allow this bliss to fill every cell in your body. Let each beat of your heart deliver bursts of fulfilling bliss to every cell in your body, starting with your feet. Notice the warm tingling in your feet, in your lower legs. Breathe right into them, into your thighs and into your pelvis. Breathe into your lower belly and feel the feelings that are there. And if it happens, let your body generate even more bliss. Then notice how open your solar plexus area becomes. And let your heart enjoy the pleasure of service, allowing the excess of bliss to travel down your shoulders and out your hands. Let the excess relax your jaw, your eyes. Let your entire body lean back and surrender to these inner impulses of joy. Leaning back is receiving, allowing the bliss to give pleasure to your body. Now, from this state of bliss, allow your consciousness to bring you a symbol that represents these blissful, fulfilling feelings of the business value you provide. And remember to draw it in your journal after you're done. I've had clients have a ladybug, a pulsing heart, a ship, a treasure chest, or like a treasure box with gold coins falling all over. That has been their symbol. And just let your consciousness bring you one that feels perfect for you. So, step 4, let's start self-healing. So, keeping your inner vibration high and grounded in your body, just like this is key to successful self-healing. And I always love to call in my divine guidance to assist in my self-healing transformation. And if that calls to you, do that for yourself as well. So, with your vibration high and connected with your passion, in your mind's eye, see yourself delivering your next presentation. Doesn't matter if you are live and in person, if you're recording a video or presenting live on Zoom. See yourself delivering your message from this core feeling that you're having now. If your brain and logic steps in and tugs at your feeling, that's good, that's okay. This is where the self-healing begins. Remember, negative feelings, doubts, resistances, they're not coming from your true and authentic self. They're coming from your ego. They feel true, they feel authentic. But once you let them go, you'll feel inner generated self-validation and empowerment. So go ahead, acknowledge any tugs of doubt that pop up, the tugs of resistance that may or may not pug up. Now, the tugs, these are a part of you that want to keep you safe from expanding yourself in this way. So when you feel the tug, acknowledge them, and in your mind's eye, send the blissful love that you're feeling right now right to the tugs. Surround them with a bubble of love. So put a heart around them, rainbow colors around them. Just send love to those resistances and let them lift from your body wherever they happen to be. Put them in an imaginary bubble, some kind of container. Let them float away from your field, asking your guides and angels to help you. Lean back and allow your guides and angels to do the work. So return to the image of yourself delivering your next presentation and vibe up again. Vibe up your feelings of joy and fulfillment. And now I want you to lightly tap on the EFT points if you know them. If you don't know them, no worries. Just tap under your collarbone next to your breastbone for about 3 more minutes. Pause this video and come back after 3 minutes. In your mind's eye, gently admire yourself doing a great job serving at this level of love. Self-love is not about being arrogant or full of yourself. It's more about a quiet love affair of honesty with yourself, where you pat yourself on the back when you've won something important to you, or you've achieved a small to large goals. You acknowledge to yourself, you validate for yourself that, yeah, I did something pretty amazing. It's not something to brag about, but it is something to acknowledge deep within yourself. That way you're not needy for others to give that to you instead. That way you're not needy and reaching out and wanting people to validate you, to love you, to see you, to feel you, to make you feel enough. Self-love is also when you acknowledge to yourself that you've made a mistake and you take the loving actions to correct your mistakes. So when self-love levels rise, the tugs and triggers that disagree with you feeling in your power to create joy and transformation for your clients and earn a comfortable living for yourself, they no longer pull you off balance. Your vibration of what you love and enjoy rises. And with that, when you let go of the tugs, the resistances, your vibration is stronger, it's clearer, it's more focused, and the law of attraction responds. Kind of cool, right? Here's what to expect moving forward. So for the next several days, as you interact with your clients, network, or maybe you're giving a live presentation, look for changes in how you really speak from a deeper, more authentic place of service than before. And look for the subtle to very amazing shifts in confidence and clarity that you have for yourself and for your business. And be sure to let yourself know how proud you are of yourself and send feelings of gratefulness to yourself and to your angels and guides that helped you heal. Sometimes past stories of failure, struggle, or hardship will bubble up to the surface. This is great because now you can self-heal them. It's not that this process has made your life harder. It's more that this process has made you more aware of what's already happening. So if this happens, this is a good thing because it's what you are not. This is how you self-heal. So repeat this process and keep your vibrations high. In fact, I really suggest getting good at processing emotions with this meditation. Do it for a few days, a week, a month. I don't know, however long it takes for you to train your subconscious to feel great about healing, about feeling good, finding the resistances, surrounding them with love, and letting them go. So there you have it, a step-by-step self-healing process that you can use to train your consciousness into empowerment all by yourself. And remember, I can't emphasize this enough. Train. This is not a one and done thing, although it can be. Just like weight training, it takes time and energy and focus to produce change. So this self-healing meditation that I just taught you, it's also recorded in day 4 of my 5-day challenge that goes along with this lesson. So if what I shared with you today calls to you at all, your next step is to download the free PDF wisdom guide that describes the 5 biggest confidence conflicts that create self-sabotage. And should you want more, the guide will lead you right into my 5-day challenge where each day delivers a self-healing guided meditation to support you shifting into your power. Each day of the challenge supports you to self-heal in a guided meditation format so that all you have to do is get quiet, go inside, and let my words guide you to build your confidence and self-heal inner doubts and resistances that disagree. So if this calls to you, follow the link you'll find really close to this video, download your wisdom guide, read it, and join our next challenge. So let's wrap it all up. Today you learn why self-healing skills are a must-have business tool. You learn what self-sabotage is exactly, what it feels like, and how it affects productivity and success. You learned how self-sabotage affects your emotional capacity to take the actions that actually move the needle in your business. You learned or were reminded of the spiritual principles that facilitate self-healing. And then the pièce de résistance, I took you through a 3-step self-healing process for you to practice and master so you can self-heal your own self-sabotaging behaviors on your own. Before I sign off, I really want to honor your journey as a healer. It takes strength of character, tenacity, and a deep willingness to stay steadfast in faith to get to where you are now. Your mission of impact is super important, and my mission is here to support you to create it in the physical world. I don't know about you, but I feel like I just crawled my way up through a very muddy pond, and I'm sitting on top of my own lily pad, ready to show the way for others on a similar path. I wanted to share with you about the free group that I'm just beginning to fill with healing professionals and coaches who are answering their calling to make a bigger impact with their business and create a sustainable, comfortable income for themselves. And it's a group where healers help and support each other to keep our vibrations high as we stretch out of our comfort zones. Remember, it does take 10 times the focused energy in effort and in aligned consciousness to penetrate into next levels of success. And when we can synergize our positive vibrational energies linked together with others on the same path, it's a great way to really help heal our businesses, heal our customers, to align with true abundance and true healing that our world needs so desperately today. You'll find the link to join really close to this video. Sending lots of love, light, and laughter your way. Have a most marvelous day.